Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is English Language 1, practical lessons for distance learning students. So let's get it started. Today we will talk about annoying things you need to see, and the unit is called That's Annoying. So today's agenda is vocabulary, pet hates, grammar, how to talk about things that annoy you. Look at the picture. What emotions do you think this person is feeling? And obviously, they are not positive ones. He might be cross, he might be annoyed, he might be nervous. And how annoyed would you feel in these situations? First situation is waiting for a late person. How would you feel yourself if you would have to wait for so long for someone? Or someone talking loudly on the phone in public? Or maybe someone who is recklessly driving nervously. Or maybe you might be concerned about the TV commercials. So this unit is all about this. That's annoying. How to talk about things that annoy you, about some vocabulary, pet hates, and stress and intonation. So let's go. Pet hate. So what is pet hate? Pet hate is something that annoys you a lot, maybe more than other people. It's not related to animals. This is something that really makes you annoyed. Certain situations or certain people who bring those situations when you feel yourself annoyed. Classic is an excellent example. And litter is rubbish, garbage that falls in the streets. So often it might be paper, food, or drink containers. So let's see, there is a short article where it compares and discuss the questions. So we will just read very quickly and we will see how you feel about each of pet hates. So everybody has one or more things that really annoy them in public. Here are some classics. First one, when I'm in a hurry and the people in front of me walk slowly and get in the way. Does it annoy you or not? Is it this your pet hate or not? Or when public announcements in stations are impossible to hear. When I'm in a shop and the customer ahead of me is on their phone and ignores the sales assistant. When I'm waiting for a bus and people jump the queue. When people throw litter out of car windows. When children behave really badly in public place and their parents don't react or do anything. Or when I'm next to someone and they argue loudly with someone on their phone. Which ones are your pet hates? Think, reflect, and then we will move on. So, the task is look at the word maps and find the collocations that does not belong. So here you will notice that the difference is related to the form of the words. Let's see. So here in the first one, we can say be in a hurry, be in a rush, but we cannot say be in problem. Instead of this, with the word problem, the best collocation and best verb that goes with this word is to have a problem. So be in a hurry, be in a rush, but not be in problem. This is to have a problem. Let's see the second one, the way. Get in the way, get out of the way, or give the way. Which one? Please take 5 seconds of time, consider, and then I'll show you the answer. And the word that doesn't go with is give. We cannot say give the way. The next one, Public announcements. Listen to public announcements, hear public announcements, and ignore public announcements. And the answer is listen. The difference between hear and listen is that hear, when you hear, you unconsciously hear something. For example, hear public announcements, or you can ignore public announcements. But when you listen to something, you pay attention and put all your focus to understand the information that is being spoken. So while hearing public announcements, you do not usually listen if you don't need this certain information that is being spoken. Next one, the fourth one is cue. We can say jump, join, or slip. Which one is odd one here? What do you think? The queue is a line of people who stand one by one, and you can jump a queue, you can join a queue, but you cannot slip a queue. Let's move on. We have the fifth one here, litter. Drop litter, throw away litter, and lift litter. Which one is not correct? And it is lift litter because you can drop the litter, drop it. You can throw away, but you cannot lift when you just take and lift this one. You cannot lift a litter. That's why. So the next one, behave badly, behave rude, and behave well. Here is the grammar mistake. So I don't think that this one is a difficult one. So the answer is rude because behave rudely, but here it's given like rude. An adjective shouldn't be used here. Behave badly, behave well. The seventh one is to a situations, to certain situation. We can respond, react, or reply. What do you think? Which one goes best here with as a collocation with to a situation? And the answer is reply. We cannot say reply. It's not correct. It's not natural to say reply to a situation. We can respond to a situation. We can react to a certain situation, but we cannot reply to a situation because usually we reply to a certain text message or we can reply to an email, but not a situation. And the last one is annoy. Annoy with someone, disagree with someone, or argue with someone. What do you think? And the answer is annoy with someone because annoy is used to annoy somebody or someone. We usually don't use it with the preposition with. If we move on, I will just explain a part of extra support here. Most of the errors in the collocations relate to form. It's important to learn these on a case-by-case basis. In item 2, when we say to give way without the, means to do something under some pressure, or to let a car go in front of you, or if you are driving. In item 5, about the letter, the verb to lift means to raise to a higher position, like an elevator lifts people. To correct that, the correct term is to pick up the litter. To pick up the litter, to drop the litter, or to pick up the litter. Note that drop can be unintended, but throw away is conscious. So unconsciously you can drop something, but you consciously, deliberately throw something away. If we throw away litter, it's in the bin. If we drop it, it's on the street. So here you were supposed to work in pairs and to talk about something that you really hate and don't like and use the following collocations from the word wraps. What do you think? Which pet hate annoys you most? How do people in your country react? Are people more or less considerate today? How can we avoid annoying others? Have you ever annoyed others in public? Final thoughts? Let's see. Think about it and let's reflect. And then we will go on talking about the grammar. So if you look into your student's book, page 27, there is an information given on how to talk about things that annoy you on daily basis. So let's see. The next slide shows you some pictures. Picture 1, hand throwing litter out of car window. What is happening in the picture? What can you see? Why might this action annoy other people? And have you ever seen someone doing this? So, how did usually people react? Did they say something? Did they get cross with people? Did they tell them off? Or did they just ignore it? In picture number 2, child shouting on a plane or train. So, what do you think this child is doing? How would you feel if you were sitting next to these people during the long flight? Who should deal with this situation, the parents or the passengers? So, what do you think? To discuss and think about it. And then, how to talk about things that annoy you, annoying things in public transport. Eating smelly food, blocking the doors when people need to get off or to get on, maybe. Listening to music without headphones, and too much perfume in public transport, and feet on the seats. Listen to the conversation. What things do they talk about that are on your list?
Audio 2.07. Oh, sorry I'm late. I had a really bad journey.
Why? Were there a lot of people on the train?
No, not many. But it's just the way some people behave. Ugh, I can't stand it.
Why? What happened?
Everything. First, I had to queue to buy a ticket because the ticket machines were broken.
Ugh, I hate it when that happens.
And, of course, people were jumping the queue, saying they were in a hurry, and could they please go in front of me?
Maybe they were in a hurry.
Right, like I wasn't.
All right.
Then I got on the train, sat down. There were lots of empty seats, and this guy sat down next to me, took out a burger, and started to eat it.
Oh, yuck. People are always doing that on trains. I expect it smelled bad.
Yeah, the smell was terrible. It really got on my nerves. I kept looking at him, like this, but he didn't react. Oh, so annoying.
Sometimes it's better if you don't react.
You mean do nothing? Maybe. Anyway, after 2 stops, he got off. But then 3 teenagers got on, and they were watching a football match, really loud.
You really did have a bad time.
And then one of them opened some windows, and it was like a tornado. It blew my hair all over the place.
I know what you mean. Without asking anyone.
Yeah, it really annoys me when they do that.
You're always getting so upset about things. And you're here now.
But that sort of behavior really bugs me. And I'm not finished.
There's more.
I was so annoyed. that I didn't pay attention to where we were, and I missed my stop.
Oh, it,
Okay. So I hope you could make it with the completion of the sentences. The first one is can't stand. The second is I hate it when that happens. People are always doing that on trains. It really gets on my nerves, makes me nervous. It really annoys. You're always getting so upset about things. Behavior really bugs me. And the grammar part. Let's quickly look through the grammar. We use these phrases to talk about things that annoy us. You can say, I can't stand it, or I can't bear it. It really annoys me, or it gets on my nerves, or it bugs me. It drives me crazy. It drives me nuts. It drives me mad. Don't get me started on. Usually we use this when people who never say thank you. Notice it bugs me and it drives me nuts are informal. So it bugs me and it drives me mad. They're informal, not formal ones, okay? With all the phrases above, we can continue with when and a clause here. So I can't bear it when that happens. It gets on my nerves when people drop litter. It drives me nuts when people don't answer my messages, and etc. and etc. We can also use a relative clause or ing. For example, children that misbehave in restaurants really bug me. I can't stand people shortening my name. We can use other short phrases to agree or disagree. Yeah, so annoying. I don't mind that, or that doesn't bother me. Verbs in the continuous form. We can use the present and past continuous with always, constantly, continually, forever to describe a habit which we find annoying. Let's see the examples here. So you're always losing your phone. So here is continuous is used, and it means like you always do something that really annoys me. You're always losing your phone. My dad's forever complaining about noise. Sorry. And our car was continually breaking down. We also sometimes use this structure to show a positive emotion. For example, children at this age are so cute and they are constantly laughing. Here is the text, the task that you are supposed to complete. You can make either a screenshot or just quickly write down the answers here. Complete the conversations with the words in the box. There are 3 extra words in each box. You can pause the video and just do the task and then go on. And here comes the answers. It drives me nuts, and she's constantly taking control. You know what bugs me about TV? So annoying, and you have to keep changing the volume on the remote. The next conversation is the same. Please pause the video, do the task, sorry, and then after you have finished, play the recording again, and then I will show you the answers. And the answers are stand, on, putting, stand, and reading. So, well, that's one is your final task, I guess. Please pause the recording, do the task, and then I will just show you the answers. I hope you could make it. The answers are it, so, who, let's see what it is, traveling, and is. Here, you should correct 2 mistakes in each conversation, and I really recommend you to just make a screenshot and do it when you have free time. out of the lesson. Make a screenshot. That was all for today. Thank you for your attendance. I wish you a very good and productive day. Never stop teaching, learning, and having a great time. Bye bye.